A very good evening to you. Thank you for joining us. Welcome to Sports Tonight. This is the Friday night edition of the show. It's the last edition of Sports Tonight for the week. All I'm going to be doing on the program tonight is to help you cool down a little bit, get you ready for what we hope will be an exciting weekend with plenty of football to look forward to. My name is Tony Ibitoye. Let me tell you that on the program tonight we expect you to join us because we want to make it as interactive as possible. We want you to share your thoughts with us, give us your opinion to some of the issues that we will be discussing on the program tonight. For those of you who regularly join us on Sports Tonight from across the world, who watch us online, you know how you can be a part of the show via feedback. We are going to be very active today on Facebook, as you can see on your screen, channels_sports. And of course, if you want to tweet us, you can tweet at channels_sports. And at Tony Ibitoye, the Facebook address really is channels-sports. We're going to be active and interactive on these platforms as we go forward on Sports Tonight this Friday. Let me tell you that the show tonight will be very loaded. We will, of course, in our usual style, be giving you a preview of Match Day 37 Globe Premier League. We're looking forward to plenty of exciting moments. We will also, on the program tonight, tell you about a very unique kind of players' protest. I've never seen players' protest of that sort before. Players going and sleeping over while protesting. We'll talk about it as well on the program tonight. We will also look at our football. Own these players to the opening, the new Akwa Ibom Stadium on the 7th of November. We'll give you the details of all of that. And of course, we will also talk about the big one for Nigerian football, which is the 2015 Africa Cup of Nations qualifiers against Congo and against South Africa. Those are some of the things we'll talk about on the program tonight. Big games in Europe. Which games exactly we will be talking about? Just stay tuned to Sports Tonight this Friday. You will get all the gist and more. Before I go to meet my colleagues on the program tonight, let me tell you what will be one of the major talking points on the program tonight is the story of Stephen Okechukwu Keshi. We told you about it yesterday, the drama that is unfolding. But then the news is that Keshi is now back, officially is now back as Super Eagles coach. We told you yesterday that Amadou Shaibu, technical director of the Nigerian Football Federation, made an appeal, passionate appeal to the NFF technical committee that Keshi should be reconsidered for the remaining games of the Nations Cup qualifier. Technical committee met this morning in Abuja and approved that request, and the NFF executive committee have also okayed the return of Stephen Okechukwu Keshi as Super Eagles coach. Now the challenge for Keshi is to find a way to rally his troops, go to Congo, get the job done, and then come back to Uyo on the 19th of November against South Africa and get the job done. And I can tell you, if Keshi can get those two games, get a win in those two games, and get us to the Nations Cup, he will be doing so much to win back all his fans, win back the crowd, win back Nigeria, and return Nigerian football to where we believe Nigerian football should be. He's called up a list of 25. You'll find out all about that as we go along on Sports Tonight. So thank you once again for joining us. Welcome to the show. We'll be right back after this time out. Thank you for staying with us. It's Sports Tonight, and we want to say a very big thank you to you once again for joining us. We promise that if you stay with us up to the end of this show, you will enjoy every bit of what we have for you this Friday. I'm not alone. Let me quickly introduce to you my friends. I like to call them friends because Friday, we will thank God it's Friday because we look forward to a lot of excitement, a lot of relaxation, parties, and a lot more. Yeah. Saeed Abbas is on the show tonight, and Tolulola Moteni is also on the show tonight. Guys, I'm sure you guys were not around during the Civil War. After the Civil War, you guys were not around. I wasn't really around myself, but some of my friends told me that after the Civil War, if you saw your friend, you will say happy survivor. That was the way of greeting. But then today, it's happy return.
Exactly.
Happy
reinstatement.
Happy reinstatement. Happy return.
I think it's good. It's going in this direction because there was a time we were speaking. I think 2 Fridays ago, or 3 Fridays ago, we had a quote from the Vice President of the Nigerian Coaches Association, Solomon Obeide,
that he wasn't sacked.
That he wasn't sacked. That one was improper. So I think these are just steps necessary to portray the image of the NFF in the right way, and probably the nation at large.
How do you even sack someone who's not even on contract? So
but gentlemen, what do you see of this return? An opportunity for Keshi to win back the fans.
The fans are
remedy a bad situation.
And he's doing that already. Ikechukwu Uche is back in the list. That is what everyone has been clamored for.
Let's start with that. Let's start with the list. Let's start with what Tolu just talked about. This guy is back in
Ikechukwu Uche.
After 2 years in wilderness, a lot of clamor for Ike Uche. But I always have my worry. When everybody clamors for you and you get back, the expectations are always very high.
That is the problem. I think we've seen that on so many occasions, like in terms of coaches. I can remember back in some few years back, come, and from nowhere it was nothing to write him about. Now even he's talking about Ike Uche. But one thing about Ike Uche is, yes, qualifiers, he knows how to score very well. No arguing that. But when it comes to the main tournaments now, we have questions about him. Okay, Keshi took him to 2013 Nations Cup now, and come on, it was not his writing about.
The people would argue that he wasn't playing. It was not being played to his strength, but that's another argument for another debate.
Exactly.
Because whenever you are played in a team, you should be able to adapt to get to that. This guy has scored plenty of goals in Uche, and Nigerians, I mean, he deserves to be amongst our best players.
Yes, true.
But for some reasons, the coach just had a few issues to sort out with him. Now that he's back in the team, we expect that everything will go smoothly. The coach, the player, and the performance on the pitch.
True. That is the same scenario we had with Osazebe Muige, and he came, scored the only win Nigeria recorded at the World Cup, which was one of the best players. Really impressive performance at the World Cup. I can only expect such an attitude from Ikechukwu Uche. Yes, you had a gross with the national team coach. Yes, the national team coach said some things that may not go down well with you, but now you are back in the fold. It's about representing the country. It's about burying the hatchet and just doing the best you can do. We need goals. We know you have goals in your legs and your head. Please do it for us now. If you don't do it, you can trust Nigerians. 160 million, they will come back for your head. Instead, we will climb up for your introduction. They will be the ones to climb up for your head immediately. So I think he's back, and as I rightly said, the whole attention is on him now. Ikechukwu Uche is there, Emmanuel Emenike is there. We want to start scoring goals, really, because Nigeria has become a team that cannot score more than 2 or 3 goals.
We need a 2-goal margin victory in Congo to be sure that we're going to the Nations Cup. But let's look at the list, Said. I'm going to come to you. Not a surprise. I mean, once you look at this list, you don't need anybody to tell you that the signature of Big Boss Stephen Keshi is all over it. The 3 goalkeepers, Vincent Anyama, Austin Ejide, Chico Zaki, Keshi knows about that.
Exactly.
And they have delivered for him.
They have always delivered.
But on some occasion, maybe not as we expect. Vincent was away. But let's look at the list of defenders. Usual suspects.
Yes.
Ederson Echejele, Juwon Shaniwa, Efe Ambrose. Solomon Kwambe is making a return to the team.
Yes.
Because he scored last weekend.
No, but the good news is that a lot of these young players have had a lot of opportunities under Keshi.
That is it. There is no hard
Keshi has shown belief in the young players. And some of them have delivered. So Kwambe has been out for a long time. He's back in. He needs to show that it deserves to be here.
Exactly. That is where the question comes in, because Kwambe hasn't really had a fantastic season with Sunshine Stars. I think the criticism can start again, really. With Kwambe and a name like Bright ACMS still out of the nations.
That will get a chance, because
definitely he will.
But now he's been invited. One thing he has to do now is to prove everyone right that, okay, yes, it is good Keshi invited me now, and I've actually delivered for Stephen Keshi. That is when I would say, okay, yes, Stephen Keshi was right to invite him.
So some people have looked at that defense as well.
Okay.
We'll talk about it. Let me just run through this list. The midfielders, John Mikel Obi is in again. Ogeyi Onazi is in. Hope Akpan, had a good game.
Beautiful
against Sudan and Abuja. He's back. Rahim Lawal as well is back. Obasane Aluko is back. Tony Joe Mariegwe, former 3SC, now with Nasarawa United, is getting his first cap, or his first call-up, not cap yet, his first call-up to the national team. No Nosai Gebe in this team is out, and
rightly so.
Okay, you feel he didn't measure up?
A lot of times.
A lot of Nigerians clamored for him.
The game I remember that Mr. Giro has played for Nigeria was the 2-1 against Ethiopia and Addis Ababa. When he came on as a substitute, and then we were struggling, and somehow he sideways passes because he wasn't passing forward really. Helped us boss the game. Somehow we were solid in midfield.
Okay, let's look at the attack. We'll come to talk about the different parts of the team later on. In the attack, Ahmed Musa, Emmanuel Emenike, Bola Salami, Osagona Ighodalo, Ike Chukwu Uche. I mean, it's good to say that Ike Uche really is back in the squad. So these guys, I mean, must find a way to get the goals.
Exactly.
Where are the goals coming from? Musa with pace, could be on the right, could be on the left. Emenike with power. I hope he can bully his way through that Congo defense. Bola Salami, well, a little bit of skill, and also he has power and is good in the air. Osagona as well. Ike Uche, sneaky, small size, but very quick. I mean, these guys should just find the blend. Coach Keshi should just find the blend to make these guys deliver on the pitch in Congo and in the year when we play our games.
That is it. These guys have been together for some time now. Under Keshi, we know these are the players he definitely call to camp. Now Ikechukwu is coming back now. He's not new to Stephen Keshi. He was there in 2013 with him at the Nations Cup there now. So now coming now, it's just a case of coming back to complement the effort of the players on ground now. Now we have other options in the attack now. Emmanuel Emenike is there. Ike Chukwu is there now, and also Ahmed Musa coming from the flanks, and also at times Bola Salami too. But we
have some other names on that list that I think the producer exactly. Aaron. Yeah. Samuel who scored against Sudan. I mean, people said scored a China goal. A player from China, but the guy got a Chinese goal. It's so good that he could only have gotten if he was practicing in China. You kick with your two legs at the same time. All right. And Sunday Emmanuel and a few other guys. Yeah. They are all back. So there should be plenty of offense. Ever Network.
Yes.
Ever Network has also been called up by Stephen Keshi for this game. And Ever Network is one of the brightest domestic players in Nigeria.
That's 20 goals.
20 goals already in the league. He knows how to score, can play on any part on that left side, and can deliver.
And if you can score 20 goals in Nigeria Premier League, then you should be able to score goals for the Super Eagles there now.
Yeah, but also the Michael as well. So there's plenty of options really, guys. Plenty of options. Just for Keshi to find the right kind of blend on match day to deliver for us.
But then I remember it is club Lorraine versus Nigeria, and that is where the question comes in. We have to beat him now. If we're going to beat him, we need to beat him now.
Yes. We beat him when he was coach of Senegal 92. You know the man that was on top of Senegal. We beat them 2-1.
Oh, okay. No, I think that's what I was doing. We've met other times. It's good that we've beaten. Thank you very much. It's good that we've beaten before now. I think that is out of the way. But then he will still look at himself and say, well, I'm used to not getting defeats against Nigeria.
Yes.
And he can still be confident of that. We can just hope that we win this time around because we have everything to make it happen. We have everything to make it work, and Nigerians are behind them. Sure, they know, but there is no trouble now off the field. So there is no more trouble.
Peace now.
There is peace now. Now we have to win, and we must win well if we have to start a chance of qualifying. There's still a chance of getting the best third place team, which will be really embarrassing.
Don't count on that because